Good morning. This is Pastor Mark Hendricks of Jasper Pentecostal Church. It's Wednesday, December 6th, and I'm out at the confluence of the Athabasca River and the Miette River. Just behind me you can see water still flowing from the Athabasca River. And up above my head is the shoulder of Signal and Takara Mountains. And back in there somewhere the sun should be rising, but alas, we're socked in today. And it's lightly snowing right now. And so we can't see much of the sun. But the skiers are happy, I think. On my way out here, several vehicles passed me on their way down to the ski hill, I'm sure. I'll just show you around. I'm down by the shore here. I'm just below Takara Lodge. And swinging around, you can see me right behind me is the icy area, and that's where the Miette River meets the Athabasca River. And it's partly frozen in, but there you can see the Miette coming from the west and coming from the BC watershed. There you see the bridge that crosses the Miette River, Highway 93A. And often at this time of year, the Miette River is frozen over because it's a relatively small river. But because of the mild weather we've been having, it's flowing right now. So I hope your new year is off to a good start. Some good news for Jasper, and that is that this past Saturday, January 2nd, the residents of and staff of the Alpine Summit Seniors Lodge received the vaccine. This is good news for us because those represent our most vulnerable citizens, and now they have the vaccine that will protect them and gives them and their families some relief, and our whole community some relief as well from the anxiety about our most vulnerable people. So we're glad for that, and glad for our government and Alberta Health Services taking care of us, even though we're out here on the far side of the province. Our most vulnerable citizens have been included on the vaccine priority list and have received it now. Some other good news is that most of the residents of the Alpine staff or Alpine Summit Lodge have recovered from the COVID outbreak that occurred there over the past 2 or 3 weeks. And so that includes staff, but also residents as well, we understand. And there were 21 active cases and 17 have recovered. Sadly, 4 perished because of COVID illness and complications associated. So we pray comfort and consolation for the families who have lost loved ones. And it's a reminder that about the severity of COVID and its illness, and the necessity for all of us to remain careful and vigilant, and to be each other's vaccine, as Dr. Hinshaw says, our Chief Medical Officer for the province, to be each other's vaccine by taking care and taking all the advised precautions during this time, and until we, most of us, also receive the vaccine in our arms. Let me just swing around. There you see the Miette River and the Confluence and the Athabasca River. About this Sunday, I'm going to be speaking on a sermon with a sermon entitled "Follow Me." Not me, but follow Jesus. And it's from John chapter 1. And there Jesus says to two young men, Philip and Nathaniel, calls them to follow me. And they do. And of course they become two of Jesus' 12 apostles. And but it's an interesting story of how these two lesser-known disciples become followers of Jesus. And it reminds us of how Jesus still calls people to follow him, and how that happens, how they come to meet Jesus and to follow him. And so that's what I'll be speaking about this Sunday. Follow me, from John chapter 1, verses 43 to 51. So I welcome you to join me for that this Sunday. Oh, and I believe it's Epiphany today in the Western church calendar. Epiphany is when we recall and celebrate the coming of Christ, the revelation of Christ, the epiphany of Christ to the Gentiles, and especially to the wise men who came later to Jesus to see him and to worship him and to honor him as the Messiah. And tomorrow, I understand, is Orthodox Christmas. So for those in the Orthodox tradition, the Eastern Christian tradition, happy Christmas. So that's all I have for today, and I'll see you this Sunday. Bye for now.